Hello, in this video we're going to do a quick demonstration of the Gavagai Explorer. Our challenge is that we have a lot of hotel reviews and we just don't have enough time to read them all. As you can see, we have quite a few, as a matter of fact 130, and they're all real reviews pulled from TripAdvisor. So we have the columns grade and review, which are quite important. Okay, let's go back and create the project. All right, let's call it January reviews, and let's choose the file. It has to be a CSV file. All right, it's creating, and let's click Explore. So our main text column, remember the Excel file, it had 5 columns. We're going to choose the review, and as you can see, the language is automatically detected. We're going to pass by the optional things for now, and let's just click Explore. Okay, this is really good. So what's going to happen is that the Gavagai Explorer is running through all of the reviews, and it's going to start grouping the topics pulled from the reviews by order of semantically related importance. And by importance, I just mean which one appears the most. And that's not to say it's going to look at the number of times words appear, but it's going to be looking at the number of times topics from the reviews appear. So, here we go. Let's just do a quick overview. On the left side, we have the list of the topics. And on the right side, we have the breakdown of each of the topics. So if we go to number 1, it says hotel. And if we click the pane here, we see hotel and the hotel. These are terms that build up this topic, hotel. And as you can see, it's number 1. And you ask why? Well, let's look. 79.2% of the reviews talk about this kind of topic, hotel. Now, as you can see, these blue boxes here are suggestions. We can click to accept them, and that will make the Gavagai Explorer start looking for those additional terms for the topic hotel. Because, you know, there's always so many different divergent ways to say something. For example, you can talk about hotel, or you can mention modern hotel, or we can mention, let's say, boutique hotel, because there are just so many ways to express language. Okay, so that's really nice. And let's just scroll down really slowly here. We see room, we see stay, staff, great, Monaco. Okay, this is good. Monaco. Monaco actually is the name of the hotel. So this is another way to talk about the hotel by using its proper name. So if we want, you can click this arrow here and actually go up to the top and click this arrow and we merge it. So now you can see Monaco and hotel will be the terms that build up this topic, hotel. And that's going to make sure that the Explorer starts to search for and understand that Monaco, yes, indeed is hotel. And really quickly, let's go down a little bit. And we are going to see hotels. Let's also merge that by clicking the arrow and going back up and clicking merge. Okay, but here's the thing. We are in the analyst position of a hotel customer reviews manager. Now we know that the reviews are going to talk a lot about hotel. So as a matter of fact, hotel as a topic is trivial for us. So we can actually click the X button. So now we've ignored this hotel term, and now it's not going to delete any of the text from the text data. It's just going to start ignoring it to make room for others. We only do the top 30 topics from a text data. Okay, and let's go down really quickly, and let's just look at Union Square. Let's click the pane. Here we see the terms Union Square, but it also has Financial District and Fisherman's Wharf. What Gavagai Explorer is doing is it understands that there's something about these terms that has built this topic Union Square. The analyst understands, though, that what the Explorer is trying to do is trying to do tourist destinations. So we can rename and click to rename, and now it really makes sense, and it's very interesting that the Explorer chooses these as tourist destinations. In addition, in case we want, we can add Chinatown, And now we have some really good terms, so when the reviews mention these terms, the topic tourist destination is going to start strengthening and capturing more of the text from the text data. Okay, we haven't really done much, so let's just click iterate and the explore button. Okay, so now let's go into more of a in-depth breakdown on the topic room, which should be number 1. Okay, here we go, room. Let's look, and as you can see, there are multiple ways of saying room. This room, small room, living room. Now we can see 2 rooms and we can see in the room. Now if you're understanding, room topic does not necessarily have to have the word R-O-O-M in it to mention room. But in this case, the terms do have the word R-O-O-M, room. Of course, we can say hotel room to mention it, and we can say in my room. Okay, let's just pin this by clicking the pin, and now let's look at the breakdown of room. So when we look at the breakdown, we see that it's quite positive on the sentiment analysis, and here are the terms that you can click to see the Explorer and how it has pulled those terms. Okay, clicking the button room will make do for a few days, and so we headed up to our room. Our room was comfortable. Of course, my neighbor was on something and ended up vandalizing her room. Uh-oh. And of course, you can click show original text to see the exact context it was set in. Okay, that's nice. Let's scroll down a little bit to, let's look at staff. And again, here we go. The topic staff is built up by some terms, staff and the staff, but here we have the term the manager. Now, for a person, it seems reasonable to say, okay, a manager is part of the staff. As an analyst, they also might want to keep that under the topic, but of course you can click away to remove these topics. To remove the terms from the topic. So let's just keep it here, which also demonstrates that the Explorer really understands these semantically related ideas. Okay, let's add general staff and great staff. Okay, and here we go. This is a really good thing to click show associations. So when the reviews are really talking about this kind of topic staff, what are the associations that deal with the topic staff? And we can see a list here, and we could see the exact breakdown percentages. Let's click the pin. Okay, and let's scroll down a little bit. Okay. Okay, so we see the lobby, and we see the front desk. So the front desk, we can click the arrow and go back to the lobby, and now we can group them. And then let's rename this group. We'll call it areas of the hotel. So this could be good if you want to see a overall breakdown and then individual breakdowns to keep them separate. Okay, and okay, here we go. San Francisco, San Fran, and San Francisco. SF and Francisco, these are all terms that the Gavagai Explorer has automatically suggested. So it's up to the analyst to use the tool however they want to do. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to click Explore. Great, and see at the top here, when you click a pin for each topic, it gives you a one-shot overview of all the associations for that topic, which is a nice little touch. Okay, so let's say the analyst is happy with the topics and ignoring the topics and merge proper topics. What the analyst can do now is create an instantaneous report. They can either create a PDF or an Excel file, And now they'll have numbers and really good tracking methods to have for their KPIs. Luckily for them, it seems like most people are very happy about this hotel. Almost all of them are very happy with the hotel. So it seems like they're on the right track. And all of this work we've done, we can actually save it as a model. So this, let's go back up to the top. Remember the optional thing we just passed. Here we go. Apply template model. We would just choose the model for, remember this is January reviews. So if we got February or March reviews, we would just choose the model that we used and already created. And now we have a really strong benchmark to compare month to month. All right, and here we go. Here's the second optional thing, filter conditions. Remember the Excel file had the column grade? We can actually start to filter by grade. If we choose the 1s and 2s, we can see people who were not so happy with their grades, and the Explorer will only look at people who graded their reviews 1 or 2 and see what they had to say. Let's click Explore really quickly. And here we go. Now let's go to restaurant. Okay, so that was the #1 topic for the low grades. I wonder what they were saying. Okay, restaurant, loud construction and no restaurant. Okay, we could start to understand why they graded their review so low. Non-stop jackhammer. Okay, that seems quite unfortunate. And of course, if your Excel file has multiple columns, you can do multiple filters. For example, you can do male and people who graded it 1 or 2, in addition adding the filter of age. So that's all really cool. Okay, thanks for watching. Have a nice day.